Hi friends, welcome to my home. My name is Fabio and today I have a deep and slow hip opening routine for you. For this one you don't need any props, but if you have them you're more than welcome to use them. Maybe a block or a blanket. So if you're ready, let's practice together. Today we're gonna start in Baddha Konasana, so you can bring the sole of your feet together, knees apart, and try to bring the heels as close as possible to your pubic bone. Once you're there, you can fold forward and relax, allowing gravity to work for you. Now you can also play around with the distance of your heel from your pubic bone, so find what's best for you right now. We're not warm yet, so it's important that we go slow and that we don't force ourselves into the positions. Remember for this whole practice to keep the connection with the breath. So always go back to that whenever you feel your mind is starting to wander around. Try to stay present and focused throughout the practice today. Now relax your hips, noticing if one knee is higher than the other, and that's totally normal. We're just working towards balancing our body today. Maybe one of the shoulders is higher as well. So use the breath to balance it out. Feel the rise and fall of the breath, your chest that opens every time you inhale, and your body that goes a little deeper every time you exhale. Feel the flow of your thoughts slowing down. You can use the elbows and the forearms for extra support if you need, or even place a block underneath your forehead if you have one handy. Keep releasing your hips, letting go of the tension that is not serving you right now. Follow your breath. Feel both sit bones evenly grounded. And again, here it's easy to roll on one side more than the other. So try to keep the weight evenly split between the sit bones. Let's take one more breath in and then exhale deeply. On your next inhalation, you can start rolling up your spine, one vertebra at a time, leaving the head last. Take all the time you need. We're going to release the pose, and slowly and with control, we'll be making our way into dragon pose. So step forward with your right foot, turn the foot out, and let the knee track on top of your toes. If everything's comfortable here, you can lower down on your hands or on your forearms, whatever it's best for you. So this pose is very similar to a low lunge pose, beside the fact that the toes and the knee is tracking outwards instead of straight forward. This is a quite deep hip opening pose. So again, it's important that you don't push, don't force yourself into this one. Just breathe and let your muscles release when they are ready. You can slowly make your way down to your forearms or stay up there. That's totally fine. We're all on our personal journey here. Try to breathe deeply, almost as if you could breathe into your hips. So not only the right hip is opening here, but we're also getting a nice stretch in the front of the left leg. Relax as best as you can, staying present, staying focused with your body. Take one more deep breath in. Let it go, exhaling also the tension that you're holding on to. Let's come up on our hands and slowly we're going to release the pose, coming back to all fours. Let's switch sides. So again, the left foot is stepping forward. You're gonna turn out the foot and let the knee track on top of your toes. That's a very important alignment that you need to be careful with. Here I'm coming down on my forearms, but you can stay at the height that suits you the most today. And again, I just want to remind you that it may be that one side feels completely different than the other. So use your breath, balance it out, and keep bringing awareness into these areas. Try to breathe into your hips, really feeling the fibers of your muscles releasing. It's quite a deep stretch, so hold it if you can. Otherwise, you can come out of it at any time. If you're still here with me, relax your neck. Maybe try to go a little deeper for the last few breaths. Let go a little more. We'll be coming out of the pose quite soon, so just allow yourself to explore a little longer here. Become aware of the muscles that you can release in this one and the ones that you need active to maintain the pose stable. Now slowly come up on your hands and take your time to come out of the pose. We're gonna bring the knees underneath the hips and slowly we'll be bringing the feet together, knees apart, and we'll be sitting down into a wide-legged child's pose with our arms extended forward. This is a great pose that teaches us how to surrender and to let go. And definitely it's a great pose because you have the full support of the floor underneath you. So let go of any tension from your muscles, especially the upper body in this case, and around your hips. Over time, you can even open the knees a little wider if you feel ready, or just stay here and keep enjoying the stretch. Now, this is another great pose that allows us to connect to the breath in a deeper way, since really we don't need to hold on to any particular muscles or balance. So focus on the breath Feel your ribs expanding and releasing. And now if you're ready, you can slowly come out of it using your hands. Bring the knees back in line with your hips and then sit down on your mat. For this next one, we'll be going into a wide-legged forward fold. So open your feet as wide as you can and slowly work your way down towards the mat with the upper body. Now you see me using the forearms for support, but if you're completely flat on the floor, that's great too. Or if you're all the way up, work towards lengthening the spine and growing even taller. With time and patience, you'll be able to fold as well. Now, something that I see quite often here is an internal rotation of the legs. So you want to keep an external rotation instead, with your feet pointing up towards the sky to get the full benefit of this practice. Again, today we're working towards a hip opening routine. Flex your feet if you want a deeper stretch in this one. And you can also walk your hands forward. You can extend them forward if you'd like. I'm keeping them here to support my head. And since I have some imbalance between the right and the left hip, I'm using the breath and the activation of my muscles to balance it out a little bit more. When you're ready, you can roll your spine up, use the support of your hands, and again leave the head last. Take all the time you need. We've been in this pose for quite a bit, so it's important that you move slow and with control. Now use your hands to bring the legs back in, and we'll be going in quite a deep pose right now. So bring the left leg in and the right ankle stuck on top or on the outside of your left knee. Let the right knee fall out to the side and slowly fold forward. This is a quite intense pose, so try to go slow. Don't push yourself into the position. Some of you may be with the right knee stuck on top of the left ankle. Some of you may be up here just like myself. It's important here to keep the breath flowing, to release the muscles. Feel the stretch deepening. You can also walk your hands forward a little more. Relax the neck, relax the shoulders. And now release with control. We'll be taking the same position to the other side. So again, move nice and slow, take your time. Bring the left ankle on the outside or on top of your right knee. And just work your way down from here. One side may be a lot easier than the other. Just keep listening to your body. If this is too intense, you can always cross your legs and fold forward from there, or you can stay in this position. You can relax as best as you can. You can also walk your hands forward, but I'm staying here today. When you're ready, again, you can release with control, move nice and slow, follow your breath, and come to a seated position. You can come down on your elbows and bring your knees right and left just to reawaken your hips. You can go as fast or as slow as you'd like and then stop in the middle. You can slowly make your way down to your mat, extending one leg at a time and then lowering the upper body as well. Flip the palms to face the ceiling and really let go of any tension that you're still holding on to in your hips. Use this time to feel the breath deepening into your body. And to relax completely. Now you can bring the hands on your belly or chest, feeling the rise and fall of your breath. And stay for as long as you'd like. I want to thank you so much for joining me in today's practice. I will see you all next time. Namaste.